Well, hello there. How are we, everybody? Welcome. It's me, John, aka Nosy, back for another video, and it is a response video today to Mr. Soundwave SG-1, Mr. Tony. So, Mr. Tony, I've been meaning to do a response to his questions for a bit, but I've been trying to get my stuff out as well because I did my own questions video, yeah, I've been deliberately trying to keep the airways open a little bit because because that video has now been up for 2 weeks. I didn't realise it's been that long since I uploaded my questions video, the first one. I didn't realise it's been that long since I uploaded last, but anyways. So this is the first time I'm uploading in 2 weeks since that one. So I deliberately have been keeping the airways open because I wanted to see if anybody did do any responses to mine, and I think it's starting to happen. I think people are starting to come around to the idea of making videos at the moment because we are so close now. We are just under a month away, 20 odd days I think it is, about something like that. Last time I checked, I think it's just under 30 days or something like that away. Well, it is for me anyways, because one of the questions I will get into, which is what Tony asked, I will answer that, why it's so much closer for me than some other people. So, yeah, and I'm just going to stop yammering on because, yeah, today I'm not really in the mood or in the mindset to make videos. Last night I was drinking, and my good friend Smithy came down, and Sam came round, Jupiter Firestorm, and also a couple of other friends of Tony's, sorry, of Tony's? Not Tony, of Smithy's. Basically a couple of other friends of Smithy's that I've never met before. They also kind of just appeared out of nowhere. So there was like 5 of us drinking last night, and I'm not hungover, but I'm just a bit lethargic this morning. So once I get this done, I'm going to get myself something to eat, and hopefully I should be fine after I've had something to eat. But anyways, I must know enough of that. But basically, I've just watched Tony's video, his questions video, and I've got all the, just written down all the questions. And I just thought, wow, the footnote, I just did a really shitty drawing there on top there of a shit version of Soundwave. Basically, right, so let's get into this, shall we? Number 1 of Tony's questions. So there's 10 questions altogether that he asked. So, number 1, when are you getting there? When am I getting to Birmingham? Well, as Tony said in his video, I'm travelling up with Tony on the coach from Hull to Birmingham on the Thursday. I'm travelling up on the Thursday morning, so I think we leave, or I leave. I don't know about. I think Tony has booked the right coach. We'll soon find out. If Tony's stranded at Hull Interchange and I'm on the coach and I'm waving, going, motherfucker, bye bye. That'll be quite funny. But no, hopefully not. Hopefully he's got the right coach. But anyway, so yeah, me and Tony are travelling up on the coach, hopefully together. God help my soul. Pray for me, people. Pray for me. I'm joking. We love you, Tony, really. But yeah, so yeah, so we'll be travelling up on the Thursday. I think we'd set off at about 10 in the morning. And we will be getting into Birmingham. I think it's Digbeth coach station in the city centre of Birmingham. We'll be getting there for around about 2:30 in the afternoon. I also need to let Tony know this. We're going to see about meeting up with Lawrence, our good friend Lawrence, aka Ataku Solo 90 on YouTube. So yeah, he's also coming on the Thursday because me and him are actually sharing for the Thursday night. because obviously there was no rooms available to book at all for the Thursday. There was only rooms available for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm already sorted for a room for the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I had to find alternative methods for the Thursday. So yeah, so the reason why I'm going to have to wait around for Lawrence is mostly because I'm sharing with him at a different hotel at the other side of the airport at the NEC. So yeah, I'll be getting there for roughly. So I'm getting there Thursday, and it'll be around about 2:30 in the afternoon that we're getting into Birmingham City Centre. So by the time we actually meet up with Lawrence, it could be around about 3:30 by the time we actually get to the hotel, or I actually show up, or it could be later because, like I say, I'm going to be dropping off my bags off at the other hotel, and then we'll be making our way back to the Hilton to meet up with everybody. So yeah, so I'd say we'll be getting to. This is a really long answer to this first question. I apologise. But yeah, so hopefully we'll be getting to the Hilton to meet everybody properly. Probably I'd say between about 3 and 4 in the afternoon. I would say just to say that. So yeah, you'll see my ugly mug again. Hey. Number 2. What is the big purchase / toys you are looking for or you are after? Now, I don't really do toy lists anymore. I don't do shopping lists that much. Even though this question is similar to the one I asked in my video, there's a couple of questions here that I've already kind of asked a part of mine, but end of the day, it's very, very, very difficult to do these question videos without stepping on somebody else, because it's so difficult to come up with original questions. It really is. What hasn't already been asked. So yeah, what is the big purchase? Now, to be honest with you, most of the toys that I'm interested in, I've already kind of pre-ordered or I've already received. So I've got Motormaster, aka Menasor, and I've also got Dragstrip, and I've also received Tarantulas, Beast Wars Legacy Tarantulas, which was another pre-order. So the only other pre-order figure I think I'm waiting for now is the other Stunticon, Legacy Stunticon. Is it Breakdown? I think it is. I can't remember now. But anyway, so I'm waiting for. No, is it Wild Rider? Is it Wild Rider? Anyway, so I'm waiting for that guy, which is another one that I've actually pre-ordered. So as for toys, I don't know what my bank's going to be like. I don't know how much money I'm going to have. I think I'm only just going to have enough with me to really get me through the weekend for food, pay off towards my hotel and everything. And I have actually already pre-ordered a couple of t-shirts off of a good friend called Lucan's Tees, should I say. So if you're watching Lucan, good man, some awesome t-shirt designs that he's been putting up for pre-order on his Facebook, on his site. So I've pre-ordered 2 to pick up at TFN, 2 t-shirts that he's designed. So I'm looking forward to get those. I do love my t-shirts. I mean, to be honest, I got rid of a load of t-shirts, like old ones that are massively faded now and got holes in them. And a couple of the t-shirts that are shite, really bad condition, I'm using them for work because I don't care if they get knackered or not. Yeah, so hopefully, I don't know as for a purchase or not, but we'll just have to wait and see what there is on the day and what money I've got. You know, as you all know, I love my Beast Wars, so if I see anything Beast Wars related that I haven't got, and I've got the money for it, then maybe I might pick up anything Beast Wars. I love my Transformers Prime, but yet I've got so many Prime toys that I don't have any room for, so I might try and share, unless I see, there's only one figure for the Prime line that I've never been in, well, I have actually seen it once and I missed out on it, within like 5 minutes, and it was part of the big broadcast. I think it was the very first big broadcast, and Toy Fu was doing their live stream with a big TFN big broadcast a couple of years back now, and so Toy Fu had him, and it was the black Takara version. I think it was, is it Sirius version of Breakdown, Transformers Prime Breakdown, I think it is. And basically that toy, I really want that toy. Either version I don't care, because there was two versions. You had the other version, which was kind of, he was more like his screen accurate, where it was blue, like the car was blue. And then obviously you've got the Takara one where he gets kind of made into essentially a Cybertronian mech, which is when that guy, that's Sirius or whatever his name was, Cyrus, there we go, Cyrus, where he kind of overtakes him and pilots him, because there's two versions of the toy. I think that one, this Cyrus version, is actually more rare than the other one, because I don't know why, but if I manage to see one of those about, I might try and get that. It might not be very cheap, because it's not easy to get hold of. But if I see that, then that will probably be a figure that I would definitely gravitate towards, because it's a figure I've never been able to get hold of, and I've always missed out on it. Someone's already bought it before I've managed to get hold of it, or whatever. So yeah, that probably might be a figure that I hopefully might be able to try and find. Number 3, playlist. What is your travel playlist travelling up to TFN? Well, usually my playlist, I don't really have an actual TFN playlist per se. I don't set up a dedicated playlist. I just literally use my Spotify. I have a couple of playlists on Spotify set up. I have one that is more dedicated to my rock, metal kind of stuff, like classic rock, like alternative rock, anything from like the early 2000s right up to present, pretty much. So I've got quite a significant library of metal and rock music. So I'll probably be using that playlist on the way up. So I mean, my music choices, I like all sorts of different genres. So yeah, I probably might be listening to a bit of You've Got To, Transformers the movie soundtrack. I'll probably be listening to a bit of that. Bit of The Touch, bit of Dare, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, and like Tony said, System of a Down, I'm a big fan of them. Metallica, Black Sabbath. Just kind of naming bands that I'm a fan of. So yeah, so my playlist will probably be a mixture between classic rock, metal, and whatever. Basically, that'll be my travel playlist, potentially. Number 4, commissions. Now, I haven't actually commissioned anything. The only I don't really think you can call this even a commission. Like I said, the T-shirts that I've pre-ordered, they're not commissions. I never commissioned that work. They're all Lucan. He designed those T-shirts. But the pre-ordered things the only 2 things I've pre-ordered to actually pick up while at TFN. But no, as a commission, art commission, anything like that, I've not done it this year. I've only ever done it, I think, once. I think I've only done it once. No, I've done it twice. Once for TFN. Yeah, once for TFN and once when it was auto assembly. I remember they had the art director or the character designer, whatever, art director, character designer for Transformers Animated at auto assembly once. And as a laugh, I asked if he could draw me in animated format. So basically, if I was in Transformers Animated, if I was a character in Transformers Animated, what would I look like? And he basically just did this crude little drawing of me. Basically what I would look like. I would show you it, but it's upstairs and it's actually faded because it's in pencil. He didn't even do it in pen or anything like that. So unfortunately, due to the sunlight coming in, it's drastically, it's practically, you cannot hardly see it. So it won't show up properly on the camera, so there's no point. And then the other time at TFN with a commission, I think it was Robert Coy, I think his name is. He basically was in. He was saying about commissions to pick up at TFN or whatever, and I commissioned an art piece of. I come up with an idea of Soundwave, but because obviously I love Soundwave. He's one of my favourite Transformers characters, and I basically got the idea of the 007 GoldenEye movie poster where you see Pierce Brosnan or whatever, yeah, basically the GoldenEye poster where you see the gun and Bond kind of in that position. So yeah, I basically kind of saw that in my head and I thought, what would that look like if it was Soundwave and he was holding Megatron as the gun, but as like a parody of the 007 GoldenEye movie poster. And so I shot that idea towards Robert and he was like, yeah, that's actually a really cool idea. So he actually, so that was another commission. So I've only ever really done it twice and I haven't done it this year. So there's, unless there's some art, there will be, some of the great artists, comic book artists that'll be there, they'll most likely have posters and things that you can pick up that they've done based on their art from comic books and things. I do love to try and pick up some art, but we'll wait and see what's there. Number 5, are you getting any non-Transformers tact? So basically anything that's Transformers related, but it's not transformable, basically. Or anything like that. Well, I don't know, to be honest. It depends what's there. It really does depend what's there. I mean, like Tony says, like about a lunchbox or a thermal mug or something like that. If I saw something like that, where basically it was like, basically like TFN, they usually do like mugs and, you know, they basically sell like mugs, t-shirts, things like that. So you never know, if money allows. I mean, obviously they're not too expensive, obviously, it's only a bloody mug. But, you know, I might maybe pick something like that up, because I do like to pick up something to say that I've been to somewhere. Just for memory's sake, really. So yeah, maybe I might pick up something like a mug, or if they've got a travel mug somewhere, one of those like thermal mugs. If anyone's selling something like that, I might pick one of them up, because they do come in handy. And I've had a bad time of things when it comes to travel mugs, because they all seem to want to leak. The top of them, even though it's screwed on tight and you've got that clip bit that is actually closed, but as soon as you tip it into that position, all the liquid just comes straight out, even though it shouldn't come out, because it should be watertight. And I've still yet not found one that will not leak and go all over my bag when I'm travelling. Yeah, so, but anyway. And moving on to number 6, autographs. I will most certainly be getting autographs. Will I be getting any autographs? I most certainly will. I don't know. I mean, the thing is with autographs, I've kind of moved away from autographs a little bit. I used to be big trying to get an autograph and everything from a guest of honour or whatever. But I've kind of moved away from the whole idea of getting autographs. Instead of getting an autograph, I usually try and get a picture with the guest, because in my eyes, yes, you got the autograph of that person on there, on whatever it is you want to get signed. But I just think myself, I prefer photographs. I prefer to have a photo taken with whoever, because I think obviously that photograph, it'll last forever. You could do whatever you want with it. You could blow it up. You could put it up on social media or whatever, or you could just keep it for yourself to say, look, I actually did meet this person. Because really, anybody could scribble or pretend to do a signature. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not saying... I need to kind of rephrase myself there. But basically, look, somebody looking in from the outside of going to these conventions or whatever, I'm like, look who I met. I met so-so-so-so. I got his autograph. And that other person that doesn't understand on the outside will probably be like, to me, yeah, okay, he got his autograph, but was it really him? I don't believe you, kind of thing. But then if you have the photograph with the person, then they can't really say anything against that. But anyways, well, that's just me. I like you know, because like at conventions you have like photo ops and things like that, and obviously at TFN you can freely, if you wish, you could just approach them and just get a photograph or get something signed, whatever you want. So that's what I usually try and do. I try and just get a photograph with the guests of honour, just to say that I've met them, and it's also for myself, and it's also something as a memory to look back on. But each to their own, you know. Each to their own. Right, number 7. Drink of choice. Drink of choice. Now, I do like my alcohol. Other people may vary. But I do enjoy a bit of rum. I do like my Morgan Spiced Dark rum. I like my Jack Daniels. I like beer, cider. As for a drink to take up to TFN with me, I probably might bring up a bottle of Captain Morgan Apple. Basically, it's a new. I think it's new. I've only seen it a couple of times in shops, and it's basically Captain Morgan rum, like a dark rum, but transfused with like an apple flavouring. And it's really nice. It is really nice, and it really works well with a mixer. So I may possibly might bring a bottle of that up with me to TFN. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Number 8. Do you have any other fandoms? Or do you like anything other than Transformers? Well, obviously yes. If you've been following and you actually do watch my videos, you will know that I do have, over the years, I've expressed a lot of different interests. So basically, I love my movies. I love anime. I love anything animation. I like Star Wars. I like, yeah, Gundam. Anything that's a big giant robot, whether it's piloted by a human or not, I don't care. Basically, you know, I just love anything. I've always been drawn to certain things, and I mean, Star Wars would be, next to Transformers, I would say Star Wars is my second favourite franchise. So, and then obviously after that, I would probably say anime is my third favourite thing, because I just love my anime. I love anime. Ever since I was about 10 or 11 years old, I've been religiously watching a lot of it, because back when I turned 10, 11, that's when Toonami first started in the UK, and that's where I got into a lot of the anime stuff back at that time. Blah, blah, blah. Number 9, are you a noob or a veteran? Well, I'm not a noob, and I won't really call myself a veteran either, to be quite honest, even though I feel like a fucking veteran half the time. But no, But no, no, I'm not a noob to going to the convention thing. Obviously nothing's happened for the past 2 years. This is obviously the first TFN, physical TFN for, well, going on for 3 years, obviously, in August. But no, no, I'm not a noob. But I mean, I've been going to these things since 2010. My very first convention was 2010, Auto Assembly. I've also been to a couple of Comic Cons. Been to Birmingham Comic Con twice. I've also been to Digicon. I've done 2 Digicons, which are in Doncaster. Yeah, so I've done quite a few conventions over the years, so I've missed the convention scene. I would like to, hopefully, maybe some point, maybe, I don't know about this year, but I would like to see about going to a couple more conventions. I would like to do London Comic Con sometime, but we'll wait and see. And then number 10, a final question, and we can wrap this video up because I've been talking way too goddamn long. But anyway, number 10, panels. So I already said about what panels are you looking forward to seeing, a part of mine. So I'm only gonna kind of give this a real quick answer because I've already essentially had this a part of my questions. So number 10, panels. So basically, TFN, they have announced very recently, over the past couple of weeks or so, they have been announcing different events. Where it's going to be and what time it's going to be on the schedule, we don't know yet. But they obviously, Gary Chalk's got something, got his panel. All the other all the other guests of honour have got their panels. There's also a couple of surprise ones as well. A couple of people that I don't think they've even mentioned as a guest of honour. But yet there's been a few names being shot around that are going to be making an appearance in regards to certain things, talking about toys, talking about stuff like this, that and the other. So there's going to be some really interesting panels this year. I mean, obviously I'm going to be going to see Gary Chalk. I mean, come on now, it's Gary Chalk. So I mean, even though I've already met Gary Chalk once before, but I will be certainly checking out his panel. As for the other voice actress that played Elite 1, I'm like that, whether to see her or not, because I wasn't massively fond of Transformers Siege series on Netflix. Even though she did a good job, she was one of the standout voice actors in that series for me as Elite 1, but I don't know much about her work. She only seems to have done more video games than actual cartoons animation. So I'll wait and see. I'll do my research on her work, whatever she's done, and if she's done something if she's actually been a part of something apart from Transformers that I'm aware of, then maybe I might go and check out a panel and see what it's like. But yeah, so I think most of the panels I'm going to be going to see will be mostly centred around a lot of the different events and talking about the toy industry and toy design, because there's a guy going that was involved in all that kind of stuff at Hasbro and everything. So, but yeah, obviously, oh yeah, Transformers Prime related panels. Yes, there's one person that was a writer for Transformers Prime. And then there was another writer that was a writer for Rescue Bots and so on. So their panels might be quite interesting. So yeah, so hopefully it depends what time they are and whereabouts I am, whether I'm in bed and have missed about half the convention because I'm a lazy bastard, or I'm just elsewhere talking to people. I don't know. Usually I do miss a lot of the panels. I usually miss quite a few. I only get time to really probably check out a couple of panels because I'm so busy elsewhere doing other stuff and obviously looking around and, you know, socialising, and I just completely lose track of time. Well, anyway, so that is the questions answered. So I've been talking now for 30 fucking minutes. And yeah, but like I said, I'm not really in the mindset today to make videos, but I wanted to get this out there so that this video is out there, and I've actually done a response to Tony. And then eventually, probably next week maybe, I might do a part 2 to my questions as well. And then also just a quick announcement. I mentioned a quick announcement here. I mentioned on social media excuse me. Excuse me, what? Anyway, so I mentioned on social media that I wanted to that I'm planning about a week before TFN a TFNation live stream hangout, and I've posted it around if anybody would be interested in checking it out or be a part of it if they wanted to be on camera, or if they wanted to just chill out and hang out with us in the comments, because some people are camera shy, some people don't want to be on camera. It's one of those things. So basically, I did get a little bit of buzz and interest around the potential of me doing that. So hopefully, if all things go well and I'm not busy doing something, or something doesn't crop up in the meantime, probably the Saturday evening, the week before everyone sets off for TFNation, I am planning on doing a live pre-TFNation live stream, because I'm not going to be able to do it literally the week of TFN, because I set off the Thursday. I'm not setting off the Friday or the Saturday. I'm setting off the Thursday, like the day before everything kicks off. So I'm not going to have time to do anything like that at all of the weekend of, or the week up to, because I'll be working right up to go into TFN. So I'm not going to have that much spare time to do it. So the weekend before everybody sets off, and before TFNation, the weekend before, the Saturday before everyone sets off, that is when I will be doing my live TFNation hangout. So if anybody is interested in checking it out or wants to come by, if anybody who actually wants to be on camera, now I need to work that out, because I don't pay for StreamYard. I'm using the free version. But I believe, I need to look into this, but I think I can have up to 5 or 6 people on screen at the same time. So I need to look into that to make sure that is true. But if you paid for it, you could have as many as you wanted. You could basically do a massive Zoom, kind of like a Zoom meeting on it if you wished. But I don't pay for it at the moment, because I don't, I can't really afford to have to pay for that as well as everything else that I'm paying for. So yeah, so I'm going to look into that in the meantime and make sure that it is definitely a max of up to 5 or 6. And if that is possible, then I could probably have at least up to 6 people on camera at the same time that wishes to be involved on camera, and then whoever else, unfortunately, they will have to be in the comments. But a lot of people prefer to be in the comments anyway, so they can type away or whatever and just hang out with us. A bit like Transformers the show, where you have certain people on camera and everyone else are in the chat. So it's going to be a similar idea to how that works, if hopefully everything goes well. But I will let you all know that I will make you all aware more as time goes by. The closer we get to it, I'll mention it again and remind everybody and what time it's going to be on, and where to find it, and so on. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you to Tony for the questions, and stay awesome. See you at TFN. Hope to see you there. Come and say hi, and please subscribe, comment and rate for more videos from myself if you wish. So thank you. Bye bye.